You're listening to The Mentality Show, only on LA Talk Radio.
Boom, boom. What's up, all you Mentalians out there? Greetings, greetings, greetings to all of you. Thank you for joining us here live here in hot and sunny Los Angeles, California from the airwaves of LA Talk Radio and Facebook Live. It is 6 p.m., folks. It is Wednesday, July 21st, 2021. Welcome and thank you for joining LA Talk Radio's #1 and most requested podcast in the world. Folks, today you're in for a treat. Today is the 7th episode of Season 3 of The Mentality Show. That's right.
Post-COVID?
That's right. Post-COVID. Well, maybe. We're going to hit on that a little bit, actually. We are here live on Facebook. I'm your host, Delano. I also got my man, Vato V. What's up, V?
Hey, ¿qué mi raza? ¿Cómo estamos?
Yes, sir. KC, tell the folks what's up.
Well, going down massive. Big up. Love yourself, you know.
Oh, man, if y'all going to use accents, it's your boy Delano from Arkansas. What up, folks? Hi, y'all. Nice to see you. So let's get into it a little bit, folks. We got a great show today. Here's a little teaser, okay? Have you ever felt like someone is using you for something in life? Have you ever been in a situation where in the end you feel like you were taken advantage of, fellas? Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Have you ever had that
not so fresh feeling emotionally? Have you ever been taken advantage? Have you ever gotten vaginal emotional infection? I don't know. Well, we're going to talk about that. Today's topic is signs of manipulation and mind control. We're going to hit on that because there's a lot of master manipulators out there who are taking advantage of people, whether it's politics, media, social media, relationships, friendships, families. They're out there, folks. They're everywhere. Hell, we even have some manipulators on this show, and we're gonna oust them today.
Masturbators.
Master manipulator baiters. All right, so first of all, before we get into that, how was everyone's week? Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to talk about? Current events? KC, you mentioned something this morning that was this afternoon that was very important that you want to get off your chest.
Say it with your chest, buddy.
Say it with your chest.
I was just a little upset because when I woke up this morning, I saw the Republican. What's his name again?
Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell. And then our governor were giving us warnings about our numbers for COVID are rising again, and basically they're saying 80% of the new cases are people who are not vaccinated.
Right.
And my beef was, I don't understand why, as a society, we can't do one thing to make things better. Why is there still a push and pull going on? Me personally, the people that I know that are unvaccinated are mostly people who complain about the government's trying to control this and trying to do that, and we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, that's fine, but you're not the government. You don't control it, so you need to get in line and do what's right.
Right.
I wasn't always the person who went by the rules. I've broken some rules in my time.
Yeah.
But if it comes to us getting better and getting back to normalcy, I don't understand why people are fighting it. Today I talked to some college students at my job, and I asked them, I asked them, are you guys vaccinated? And there was 5 of them, 4 of them said, no, we're not vaccinated. And I said, why not?
Yeah.
Tell me why not. They started to tell me, well, I want to have kids, and I don't want someone to change my DNA.
Dumb.
I'm like, where? Who? I said, I've been vaccinated for what? Maybe 4 months now?
Mm-hmm.
I said, there's nothing wrong with me. My mother's 80-something. She's fine.
Yeah.
I said, you guys, who taught you that? They're like, it's I've seen articles.
On
what
Facebook,
article?
I said, Facebook.
Is that what it's
That's
from?
what Facebook is feeding all this bullshit to these folks.
These are students in law school.
Yeah. Oh, see. Yeah.
I don't want them to represent me.
No, but I'm just saying, how could you be so intelligent? I don't want to say they're stupid.
See, here's the thing. A lot of people, the reason why they're scared is because this vaccine is new and blah blah blah. And I understand. I get their concern. There's something out there in this world. Fucking virus out there, whether you believe it or not. A lot of people have died. A lot of people wished that they had this vaccine before they passed away last year.
Yep.
We personally knew a couple people that passed away from this vaccine.
Yep.
I have a lot of friends that their moms, their dads passed away from stuff like this that wished they could have had at least another chance to see tomorrow.
Yep.
With the vaccine. You know, I was one of the first people to get vaccinated in January. I was fortunate.
Yeah, you were.
You know.
You were the first of all of us.
Yeah, I was the first one, and I was like, you know, I was skeptical. Don't get me wrong, but I said, fuck this. I got to do this for the best of me because I want to be selfish,
Right?
And your family. You
and
have
my
an
family.
80-year-old mother.
I have an 82-year-old mom,
exactly.
so I took her to get vaccinated, and you know, thank God, you know, and then my aunt got vaccinated, my dad got vaccinated, and it's like, thank God they're still here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
You have these. I mean, how many people have passed away from the coronavirus so far?
we're looking at
in America.
we're looking at about
2.5 million?
not 2.5 million.
Like I know it's past 500,000.
Yeah,
it's half a
it's
million.
almost
I'm sorry,
it's
yeah.
almost 700,000.
Yeah.
That's 700,000 people
In
man.
that time
I bet
frame,
you
though.
all of them, like you said, would have loved for this vaccine to have been out
Yeah,
before they caught
That's a lot of people in that time frame.
A lot of people. Yeah.
Because what sucks is people compare to the flu and say, well, the flu's killed way more people. The flu's been around for decades.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course it's killed more people.
Right.
In this time frame, the flu don't kill people like that.
Right. Anthony Fauci, I know, love him or hate him. I actually love the guy. He said this. He said if people had this attitude towards vaccinations back in the 100 years ago when polio and all that stuff was out, polio would still be around now.
oh, most definitely.
It would still be around now, killing people.
Yeah,
Facebook wasn't around back then.
Yeah.
We didn't have social media around.
Yeah.
All people knew was, man, motherfuckers are dying, and here's the science that's going to fix this. I need to take this. I don't care what. There wasn't even an FDA around back then.
Yeah.
Food and
Of course
Drug
not.
Administration.
Yeah.
People just knew that this was something that's going to keep me and my children and my family from passing away.
Well,
agree.
I need to take it.
they didn't have as much technology, and they didn't have much people put boo boo in their ears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's tell you what we know. What messed up everybody's heads. The president we had at that moment was feeding them with garbage and letting them know, oh, it's nothing. It's gonna pass. While he's taking $100,000
corner.
cocktail that got him through.
Yeah.
That to me that's selfish
Yeah.
because us we couldn't afford that cocktail.
No.
It reminds me of that joke, that Dave Chappelle joke, Trump getting on the steroids of that cocktail and then telling America, hey, don't let this virus ruin your life, right? Dave Chappelle did a joke like they said, that's like me getting a bunch of hamburgers, taking it to a homeless shelter, eating it. Don't let hunger ruin your life. Come on. It's like, dude, you got the cure. You got the cure. You have the cure that's going to, nobody else has that.
nobody has that luxury.
Nobody has that luxury, but now we do.
But
now we have that luxury.
Here's the thing that look, we're not gonna get into politics or anything like that.
I'm sorry I did that.
No, but it's
No,
cool
no.
though. But the
Say
thing
it with
is,
your chest.
but it's okay. The thing is this: I don't give a shit about being Republican. I don't give a shit about being Democrat. We're human beings,
Right.
You know. But here's the shit:
Human beings that can die.
from
getting
Yeah,
coronavirus.
the virus doesn't give a fuck what fucking
Exactly.
whatever the fuck politics you run for. But here's my point. You know, Trump. I applaud Trump that he came up with his vaccine because he forwarded the money to get the vaccine going. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, no, we'll go there. I know how you feel about him, but I'm gonna give him credit for that because it came out during his presidency.
I'll give it to
But
him.
here's the shit though. How is it that
Operation Warp Speed is what they call it,
exactly.
yeah.
But how is it that you said that you wanted to get people vaccinated, that you wanted to get all these people, because of the viruses obviously was out of control at the time, and now that he is not in office, people are like, fuck this, and I'm not gonna take it. I have no idea how the fuck does that work. Like at this
The
point,
guy that you adulate is the one who came up with the funds to get this vaccine.
And like I said, I don't want to get into. I'm not for Democrats or Republicans. I just want the person that's in office to take care of his people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at this point, like
He is.
and you know what? And Trump, what he did, like I said, I'll give him credit for that. And then we had this other person come into office, and he took care of the. He fucking continued with, hey, let's put fucking shots in arms.
Mm-hmm.
But how is it that half of the
here's-
fucking population is still not vaccinated, knowing that there's a
know.
fucking virus
I
in
just
this
don't
world?
understand how high numbers of people are not vaccinated.
It makes no sense.
I don't want to.
Here's a hot topic. Well, not hot topic. Here's something controversial I'm about to say, and I said this to you, Casey, earlier. If you're someone, because right now the people who are dying this pandemic that's still around, this Delta variant, and now there's another variant that's coming. The people who are dying are among the unvaccinated. So unless you're a child, because you're not old enough to get the vaccine now, if you're an adult and you pass away or you get sick from this variant or this coronavirus variant that's out now, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you because everything is there. The science is there to help you get over this. That's like that whole thing where the guy was on the island and he prayed to God, can you please get me off this island, right? And every day a ship would pass by and people are like, hey, get on the ship. We'll get you off this island. He's like, nope, God is going to get me off this island, right? Helicopter flies by. Pilot, hey, hop on. We're going to get you off this island. Nope, God's going to get me off this island. So the guy dies, okay? Guy dies, goes to heaven. He's like, God, what happened? Why did you let me die? God was like, dude, I sent you a ship. I sent you a helicopter. And your ass still, it's on you. It's on you. So that's what basically, that's the whole message here.
I understand. Like, there's people out there that have gotten vaccinated and they got the virus. I understand.
Yeah.
But the thing is this.
It's like point
No,
zero.
I understand that. But what they're saying is that
And they survived.
They
too,
got they got the vaccine.
Most of them.
They got the virus, and nothing happened to them because they got the vaccine.
Yes.
So that's a
Yes.
blessing. I mean, I get it. You got it, but hey, how much worse could it have been?
Exactly.
If you didn't get it,
You would be in ICU or dead.
The numbers are 1 out of
Especially
700
Delta.
people who have been vaccinated can get it. Out of that, 1 out of 1 million people who are vaccinated will be hospitalized because of the virus.
1 in a million.
1 in a million will be hospitalized versus whatever numbers are for the unvaccinated.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I get it. There's some people out there that cannot get get the vaccine. You know,
They have allergic reactions
have
to it and
allergic
stuff.
reactions,
And
we already
I
know.
feel for them
yeah, and that sucks.
because
you know?
some of them want to get it.
yeah,
Yeah, we actually know someone who's in that situation,
and it's like
unfortunately.
it's fucked up. You know, and I understand that,
Yeah.
but you know, as long as you're, I guess, halfway vaccinated. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, but still, like, you know, I have
got
my
the first
kids.
dose.
I have my kids, and you know, unfortunately, the other side of the parenting situation
Yeah.
doesn't believe in that shit. So it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What do we do here? Like, you know,
You know, we come up with dumb ideas on this show. What if your sperm was a vaccination for only hot women? Wouldn't that be
I'm trying to think about what you just said.
Think about it. What if your sperm, you had to inseminate only good-looking women? If you're an ugly woman, it's not going to work. You're going to die.
That's so wrong.
But if you're a hot chick,
That's
you got a
discrimination.
chance of
That's so
living with my sperm.
But how do
Imagine
you
all the hot chicks.
see? This is going to get difficult. How do you know who says who's hot and who's not?
yeah.
It's up to me. It's my sperm. I make those decisions.
And you only have 100 nuts.
Oh
my God.
You had that in there? Oh, you ain't getting shit. I'm keeping
That's
my
a
sperm.
tough one right there. Like
keeping
you
my
might
sperm.
have to die, babe.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Vato V's talking about this thing we've said on the show a few times. If you can only get 100 nuts in your life,
A man.
100 nuts as a man, you can only get 100 orgasms. How many times? I mean, how many guys would just die in the street or die in bed, or you know? And if you lose count, especially,
It's over.
you have to go to your
Well-
doctor now. Mr. Delano, you're on your 59th.
There would be a lot more
orgasm.
solid relationships, that's for sure.
yeah.
But you wouldn't be
Monogamy.
not really because you wouldn't be able to fuck her all the time.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna be cheating on her either.
You ain't gonna be cheating on her either.
That's true.
I would become a hell of a eater outer. That's what I would. I would become a hell. My oral sex would be on 10.
Yep.
I might even buy her a toy.
And my fingers.
Exactly.
Like you gonna have to. This is a toy night for you, babe. This is a toy night for you. I'm
It's
a 42. Nah, we gotta save it.
Sorry, baby.
I'm a little older now, babe. I'm on my 89th
Ooh,
nut.
back when you get around like 89, you'll be like, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't love you like that.
I have 5 more to go. Sorry, baby.
Ooh.
Can't touch you no more.
Don't touch me.
I have 5 more to go. We have a vacation.
There'll be no
to
more
go to.
masturbation.
No more masturbation. Think about it. Okay, the average, especially black men, you know, we live to be 70 years old. You know,
I don't know this.
Yeah, on the average, you know, black men, unfortunately, we don't live a long time. So that bring you to maybe 2 nuts a year, basically. Every 6 months, you gonna bust.
Man, that's terrible.
And think about it, you get the same pressure, you get the same, like if you don't fuck for like a week or two, you want to just fuck something, right? You're still gonna get that pressure, and you only get 100 nuts in life. So you're gonna have to have
So,
some self-
and wet dreams count, huh?
wet
Oh,
dreams
yeah.
count.
Masturbation.
I've never had one of those, by the way.
Me neither. I've never.
I remember guys talking about it in school. I'm like, what? Do you really? It happens?
Those guys today are dead.
I'd be upset. I'd be upset that my dream was so good that it happened. that
know.
you ejaculated in your dream?
I've had dreams where I'm like, I feel like I'm fucking like I fucked somebody. It was good, but I didn't bust. You know?
No, I ain't going. I need touch. I need feeling. I need to see it.
Stimulation.
It's not gonna happen in my dream.
You woke up. You're
I
fucking
laugh
your
in my
pillow.
dreams.
You're fucking your pillow.
Have you ever had a dream that you fucked a girl that you hated, like an ex-girlfriend, and now you want to fuck her again just because that dream was so hot, but you hate the bitch? You know?
You guys don't wake yourselves up when you don't like where your dream's going?
I do.
You can do that?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I wake myself up. Like, oh no, this ain't happening.
Really?
I wake myself up.
I didn't know you could do that. I thought it was just a mind
for
thing.
For some
Like,
reason, I know it's a dream.
If I had if I'm having like a nightmare or something like that, like I'm thinking some crazy devil shit, and I'm like fucking like you're scared, and I'm like, motherfucker, you're dreaming. I'm like, wake the fuck up, right? I'm like, wake the fuck up.
You realize in your dream, I'm dreaming.
I'm like, I'm fucking.
It's like the Matrix.
And I'm like, man, fuck you, dude. And then I wake up like,
I do curse at myself. Like, they wake this up. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I've done that.
Have you ever had some bullshit happen in life, and you're like, fuck?
Yeah.
Am I dreaming? Like, I'm dreaming, and then
I wish.
And then the shit really happens.
Well, have you ever had a
really
dream?
Found out you got HIV.
Have you ever had a dream where you were? How can I explain this? You're dreaming in your dream. So
I've not experienced that.
I've experienced where I'm dreaming in my dream, and I wake up from my dream, but I'm still dreaming.
That's deep.
That's balls deep, baby.
Deep.
Damn it.
Damn, you said it.
It's balls deep.
You got to get that balls deep in. You gotta
I've had that shit, man.
We might throw another one at you.
We'll throw balls deep in there.
So, hey, folks, great talk here. The whole point of this whole conversation we wanted to bring up, get your ass vaccinated. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Science is there for a reason. God invented science. If you're somebody who's super religious and don't believe in science, God invented science.
Y'all didn't question science when you needed a headache and you got aspirin.
Yeah.
Exactly. Y'all didn't question science when you got gonorrhea and you needed penicillin. You know what I mean?
You needed some kind of cillin.
You're right. Exactly.
Why do y'all use that pregnancy test?
Yep.
You trust science then.
Yep. Science. Exactly.
And if you don't believe in God, you're a scientist, or you believe in science. Science is science works.
You
people.
should be the main
You should be the main motherfucker to go get that vaccine.
That's crazy.
Yep. So get your ass vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Get your kids vaccinated when it's eligible. The FDA is getting ready to approve this thing. By the way, one quick point: Johnson & Johnson are saying that that's not as effective against this new Delta variant.
Great.
So you're gonna have to get another, maybe a double shot, a booster shot of Johnson & Johnson.
That'll be me.
That's a whole nother problem, right there.
That'll be me.
Yeah. So
it's only 66% effective.
Ooh, 66%. That's like saying, hey, if you fuck that girl, it's a 66%. No, that's a 44% chance you're going to get HIV. Would you do it?
34% chance.
34.
34, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. My math is off.
I'm over here like,
hey, that's that Arkansas State University.
It sure is.
Education right there, folks.
Go Bobcats. Ohio, you, baby.
All right, folks. So if you want to chime in on anything we have to say, the number's 323-203-0815. That is 323-203.
Hit us up.
0815. Give us a call. If you leave your comments, you can leave them on on our live feed, because we are live on Facebook right now. Facebook. We just talked about how fucked up Facebook is. Unless you're watching the Mentality Show, do not fuck with Facebook. Leave your comments, and we might just read them on the air. Now, we have to say, if you're new to the Mentality Show, or if you've never seen this show, then we must warn you that the views and opinions expressed on this show, some listeners. Why are you looking at me like that?
Over here like, yeah.
I'm sorry, I fucked up. Some listeners and viewers
Got a special moment.
may find offensive. Viewer discretion.
We
don't give a fuck. All right, let's get into it, folks. So before we get into our meat and potatoes is served to you by
Beloryan Manukyan LLP. Folks, when you experience an injury at work, you can feel all alone. And on top of that, the pressure from your job and the insurance providers may feel like you're in a corner and you need some answers. At Beloryan Manukyan, you'll get all the answers you need. This fully staffed law firm will take the pressures out and your struggles and get the best results for you.
Yep.
They'll fight for you, get the best medical treatment necessary, and take care of all your medical bills and fight for your loss of wages.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to find out what your case is worth or your situation, call them at 747-444-4444. That is Beloryan Manukyan LLP. They're on it.
They're the best.
They will fight for you.
Yes.
All right, now, folks, enough of the salads and appetizers. It's time for the meat and the taters, the meat on the bones. and all that stuff.
And
The meat in the bones. The meat in the bones. We'll come up with something new. So let's talk about this important topic today. They say that manipulation is a form of emotional blackmail, gentlemen. Manipulators use certain behaviors to influence how a person feels, thinks, or acts without them even noticing. In the end, a master manipulator can get you to do whatever they want.
Agreed.
Manipulation only works if you don't know how the game is played. Well, that's why we're here today on the Mentality Show, to educate you. We're going to give you the true signs that you are being manipulated by a master manipulator and what to do about it. So let's kind of get into it, gentlemen. I'm going to throw it out there, some of the signs, and you're going to tell me what you think about that and how you can prevent this from happening to our viewers out there, okay?
Mind fucking.
Mind fucking, exactly. So, all right, number one, and this is in no particular order, they're almost always charmers. They're very, very charming. They'll flatter you, and once they convince you that they're great, then they start the manipulation process of getting what they want out of you.
Yep.
What do you think about this, gentleman, and what can our viewers do about it?
Well, I agree with that. They're trying to charm you because they want to make themselves look good as to, like, you know, I am on your side, I'm on your corner, and I'll do whatever it takes for you, but I know what I'm looking for, so I'm going to get whatever the fuck I want out of you, and then once I get it, like, see you later, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yep,
That's
yep.
how it goes.
Yep, they actually get you to trust them and all that, but, you know, charming you, it's like, it kind of leads us to number two. They're overly complimentary. They're sweet talkers. They'll kiss your ass, tell you what they want, what you want to hear to lower your defenses, so you do what they say and eventually do what they want you to do. So, you know, go ahead, Casey.
Of course, everything sounds good. Everybody's going to come in and be gentlemanly. They're going to be saying the right things. But at some point, you've got to feed through that. You got to see, they're looking for your weakness.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to know yourself. But maybe I'm jumping the gun, but, you know, it's hard to think like a manipulator for me. I don't know.
Well, you're a manipulator, Casey. Put yourself in the mind of yourself.
You're a charmer. You're a charmer.
I am a charmer.
Sweet talker.
I think
you've given us compliments.
I don't think I'm a sweet talker though.
You know, you're not. I might get one. I've been knowing you for a couple of years. I think I got like maybe 2 compliments out of this guy.
I know, right?
I got 2 compliments out of this guy.
Yeah. What? I've given you plenty of compliments.
You know, one thing I love, Casey, he's real. Like he's not going to sell out. Like I remember somebody said something to me. One of our guests said something to me the other week where they said, you know, it said something about how I dressed. And Casey always compliments me on how I dress. So she asked Casey, well, what do you think? And Casey kept it real. He's like, I like the way Delano dresses. You know, he didn't change his mind and go, well, yeah, because he's trying to fuck or something. He didn't say, well, you know, you do need to. He kept it real. He was on point, and he was overly complimentary.
I was also eating
manipulated
edibles that day, so it might have been.
He was up in the sky.
Yeah.
He was manipulating the edibles.
That's true. You were. Yeah, the edibles manipulated your ass.
That's manipulated his mind.
That's true. So what can we do about this? What's the best way to handle this? Somebody who's overly complimentary, a sweet talker.
It depends on what it is. You already know, us men, if we're gonna be looking for fucking ass, we already know that we're gonna do the best we fucking can, or fucking charm the shit out of the person just so we can.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in our best light possible.
Fuck yeah, we are. So that's one.
Yeah.
If it's a job, you know, depending on the job you want, that's another one. You know, you got to be the best that you can. But if it's something that you don't want, it's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes you can see through the bullshit too. You know.
Yeah.
And even though I've had people kiss my ass and do shit, well, I can just see it. But I'm a nice guy. I don't call them out on it. You know, I think you should call a person out on them, because on that, if you really want them to continue to hang out with you, you need to let them know, nip it in the bud. You know, stop the bullshit.
Because they're gonna continue. But there's people out there that will, regardless of the fact, I don't give a fuck how good you are and thinking that you can figure somebody out. Somebody out, they're going to mind fuck you.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
And once they get their shit, it's like, well, then you're like, you fucker, you got me.
You know who does this overly nice thing, and it's so obvious, is customer service folks.
Oh, of course.
When you talk to them, they're trying to get the sale, or they're trying to get you.
Oh, okay.
They don't give a fuck about how you are and all that type of stuff. You know, it's everywhere. Master manipulation is everywhere.
Well, as soon as you make somebody smile or laugh, you know, that's my thing is when I'm talking to somebody, I want to get something out of it. Like, as soon as I I make somebody laugh or somebody smile, it's like, okay, now I kind of brought you down to here.
Yeah.
And so we're in a comfortable position to have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But if it's genuine, you can genuinely make somebody laugh.
I agree.
You know.
Yeah.
KC, you're a manipulator. How do you?
How does that work?
Well, it's like, to me, you at some point you got to be like, okay, you're being too complimented. What's going on here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's good to be like, you know, like you did it like that, but if it's constant, I think people can read. If it doesn't feel right, people question them. Like, so, why do you like what I wear so much? I don't understand it. I mean, you're really moved by it. Why you didn't like her dress? We basically wearing the same thing. You question it. If it doesn't feel right, question it. And if they'd be like, you know, sometimes people, they'll tell you, because if you reverse it on them and ask them questions, they're not ready for that because they want to control the situation.
Yeah.
If it's a continuous compliment on a specific section of wherever the fuck you got, it's like you're like, oh man, it starts like, wait a minute, like what's going on here? Oh, I like the way, you know, your lipstick looks nice, your face looks, you know, that shirt looks beautiful, whatever the fuck, and then you continue with the same compliment. It's like, okay, this motherfucker wants something.
A good manipulator, it's a gradual process.
Yes,
they get to know you. They because they're looking for weaknesses. They're looking for your insecurities. They're looking to see, be like, okay, so she don't like that, or let's not say she. They don't like. They don't like when I talk about that. Okay, cool. Wait a minute. So if I say this or like this, she'll. Oh, okay. It's studying the person.
Yes,
it won't happen in one day because if they really want it,
yes,
they're gonna take their time. They're gonna move in. They're gonna get the trust where you be like, hey, here's my credit card, babe. Go do this for me.
Yeah,
and then you don't mess up the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do right. You do right. You do right.
Gain their trust. Yeah.
So that the point where they'll be like, if something happens, they're not going to question you. They're going to question themselves. Like, I think I spent too much money on something, babe. And you're going to be like, what? I don't understand. What happened?
Yeah.
I don't get it, babe. What did you do? Like, I don't. That's how it works. I'm not saying I do things like this.
Right.
But it's a good manipulator. You won't see it.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna get so close to you where you're gonna be the one they trust, and they're gonna be like, I don't think you should get Sheila out of your life, babe.
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
She's really too pushy. I don't think it works.
Yeah,
and that's how
he's
they get
always
it.
been good to me. He makes me feel good. So I'm gonna get Sheila out of my life.
Yeah, because he wants the best for me.
Yeah,
he wants the best for me. Plus, if you give her the good D. Now we're not just talking about women here, but there's one thing here. Number 3, I call this woman manipulators. Okay, not man manipulators.
Woman.
Man nips. Just thought of that. But woman manipulators. This is what they do. This is another thing, and women do this all the time. Men do it too, okay? And I heard it works, but you know, women do it mostly. They ignore you and they play hard to get. Okay.
Agreed.
They acknowledge everyone in the room except you. They don't respond, or they have very limited responses to your calls and emails and texts. Sometimes they give you the silent treatment. Stuff like that, you know, hard to get.
But I think they don't like that. That's just I think they just don't like that person. They're not interested in that person. It's like, you know,
women can be guarded at times, though.
Yeah,
women can be guarded.
But a lot of times it makes a woman more challenging, and they know that. They know if they play hard to get, I'm gonna end up getting him if I don't give him the attention that he wants me to give him.
I feel personally, a good woman manipulator is gonna give you what you want.
In the beginning?
Yeah, I think they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to give him this stuff here, girl. I'm going to give it to him.
Give him the
that
pussy?
way. I'm going to control him that way. I'm going to give it to him, put it on him.
That's
then
not a good idea.
But see, that's that. See, let me.
Gives it to him.
Yeah,
right off.
What you're saying is some females, personally, if I go out with somebody and they gave it to me like on the first week,
yeah.
To me, that's just gonna be a fuck.
Yep.
And that's it. I don't, because I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Put
like,
yourself in the whole file.
You put exactly. You're like, let me put you over here on this category because, you know, yeah, we fucked, but I don't know.
What if she knows that's what you want?
Well, but what if
that's
she wants
women do?
Yeah, but what if she wants something different? Or what if I want something different? What if I'm looking for a relationship and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of hoeing around myself because I want to be a good guy. I want to put myself in this category. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm interested in this person and she wants to fuck that particular moment. I'm going to take her out of the relationship file and put her in this file.
In the whole file.
Yeah.
Women, if you want to manipulate a man and get him to do what you want him to do and become putty in his hand, him to become putty in your hand, your women, when it comes to men, the power you have is the pussy. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you use that pussy and don't give him the pussy right off, kind of give him hints that you're gonna, hey, I'm gonna give you the pussy, or if
you saying kind of like tease him with it, but don't
tease him with it, but don't give him the full punani. He's gonna, that dude, okay, he's gonna become thirsty over you.
Okay.
I used to tell women, if you want something from a man, you start sucking his thing, and then you ask him during it, like, babe, can I get I need this
before he busts.
Yes, you get him to that point and be like, babe, do you think I could get that new car now?
Yeah.
And he'll be like, oh Lord, babe, I'll finish. And he'll be like, go get the car.
But see, once he busts, he's gonna come to his
I
senses.
know, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
She got to get him to sign it real quick.
Yeah, like, can you sign here?
Because we know it. Sometimes when you release everything, every care and love in the world just went out with it.
Yes. I've had a conversation. We've had
that could happen too.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Just sign here, please.
See, a man will go as far as a woman will let him.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple. A man will go as far as a woman will let him.
That's what I say. But the good manipulators, it's a gradual process. It wasn't gonna happen in a week.
Yeah.
See, that's why. And here's, I always have a conversation with, obviously with people, and then I tell them, like, the reason why women have nice cars, the reason why women have nice clothes, and the women why they have this and that is because a man pays for the majority of the shit, and it's like,
looking at me?
I'm just saying, like, and I'm throwing out there. I've had this conversation with women.
You're saying a man pays for a majority of
9 times
shit
out of
when they have
nice
shit?
You saying?
No. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Be clear what you're saying.
I said, listen to me. 9 times out of 10, when men go out with their lady friend, they pay for the majority of the shit.
It's chivalry.
The reason why
very chivalrous.
The reason why
women, like
the reason why women have nice cars, nice shit,
because they don't spend their
money on the shit.
Interesting.
And that's where the manipulation comes in.
If you're married to a Jamaican man, you're paying for your shit. They're very greedy. No. Not pay for it, that's your car.
I mean, women.
I'm joking.
Especially black women. Black women make. I mean, they're kind of up there, equal as far as finances. Making more money than a lot of black men. So I think when going out on dates, this has always been a controversial topic on our show. I think when going out on dates in the beginning, the man should always be the gentleman and pay most of the time. Mm-hmm. But as the relationship goes on, you just can't be dishing money out for your girlfriend all the time. She should have the attitude like, you know what, babe, you got me last time, I got you this time, or let me pay for this and da-da-da-da-da. That's a real woman right there to me. That's a woman who has her head on.
A relationship.
They call us gentlemen when you do what. You're being a lady now.
Yeah.
You're not being, you're being a lady. I'm not going to say any other word. You're being a lady. Thank you.
You're being self-sufficient.
Yes.
Self-sufficient, and you're paying for my meal.
Because I know men who have that thought where nah, she gonna pay for this.
Yeah.
But that's that manipulator though.
You can't have if you go into it. If you get into it, if you have that attitude in the beginning when you meet a woman, you're selling yourself short. You can't go into like, no, she paying on the first date, the second date. I think the first few dates, you should, and you're dealing with a woman, because sometimes you dish out the first few dates, some women think, oh, he just gonna pay all the time. I got this. Yeah. No, you have to have that conversation. Even you have to be able to communicate with her.
It's a give and take.
I like a woman, and I've done this with women. What's like, babe, what's attractive to you? What are attractive features? And then she throws out what she finds attractive in a man. So the question is going to come back to you. What do you find attractive about women? Oh, well, I find this attractive. I actually like it when a woman takes me out sometime. A woman, buys me dinner here. And if that woman likes you, she's going to listen. And she will. You just trained her.
Well, that's
trained or train.
You trained her.
I don't know. I'm not going to throw that out there. But here's the shit. If a female invites you out somewhere,
that's where I was gonna go.
If a female invites you out,
she should definitely.
Well, whoever initiates the date.
Well, if you got okay,
men,
so let's say for example, both of you guys agreed to go out on a date, but she says, "I want to go here. I want to go to this particular."
Oh, spot. Yeah.
Who's gonna pay?
That's on her.
Why is that on her?
That's on her. Okay, because most of the time, if a woman says, "I want to go here and I want to go there," it's going to be somewhere nice, somewhere expensive. And now, unless you ask her, hey, babe, where do you want to go? Or what are you thinking? Now you're putting yourself out there. But if she specifically says, I know you asked me out or we agreed to go out. I want to go to
Nobu, Novo. What's the place? Nobu,
crustaceans, or
that food is so terrible.
Shit like that. Where the shit, $300 for a piece of shrimp.
Fuck that.
Yeah, we going Dutch or you paying? Okay. I had a woman do that before. I told her I had never been to Malibu when I first moved out here.
Okay.
Oh, you never been to Malibu? Okay, I'm taking you to Malibu. We're gonna go to Malibu. I'm taking you to Malibu.
She said, "I'm taking you."
She said,
okay,
"I'm quote unquote taking you to Malibu." Right?
Oh yeah.
That means you eating for free. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. This. She's treating me. This is nice. As soon as I go there, I'm like, she steps out of her place. I'm like, okay, so where do I park? She's like, oh, I thought you were driving. I'm like, okay, that's okay. I'll drive. I thought you were taking me, but I'll drive. So we get there. Bitch didn't offer any type of money for parking. Didn't even help me find a parking space. Okay. We get there. Not only do we she got me. She manipulated me. We end up not only going to this beach in Malibu, but I ended up paying for this canopy and the restaurant and all this stuff. Didn't dish out $1. That was the end of that.
She was playing on your chivalry as a man.
She did.
So she invites you.
But that was it for her.
If she invites you, she should be paying.
Exactly. Okay. But see, she fucked up because this chick was really, really into me, but she's trying to manipulate me, and I recognize that. You're done. We were done. I dumped her ass.
How could you be into somebody and you're manipulating them at the same time? That's so evil.
Yeah.
That's because you're so naturally a user that you don't
even realize you're doing it.
So you could be a manipulator and not even know it. That's a whole nother show right there.
That's bad.
That's tough to read. Knowing being a manipulator and not knowing you're one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that means you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
it's just you.
And if you wonder why come I can't find a good man? Well, because
you're
a horrible man.
Because you're a manipulator.
I wonder if I ever had a situation where somebody was like, "We're gonna go out, but I'm gonna need you." As the date went on, he was like, "Wait a minute, I'm paying for everything here, but you invited me out."
Yeah.
If it was up to me, we would have went to Roscoe's.
Yeah.
Ate well and at the price. I'm just saying as an example,
Number
but
9 for
I've never been in any.
We're going live.
$15.
We're going live.
I did have a situation like that. A young lady wanted to go to
Nobu.
Oh my God, the place with a lot of the big menu. There's one in
Jerry's.
No, my God, Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake.
But she wanted to go to the one in Marina Del Rey.
Oh hell no.
Okay, so
nope.
I was like, okay, we'll go there.
She asked you, or you asked her out?
She asked me. She was like, "I want to hang out with you."
Okay.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. Let's go to. I heard Marina Del Rey Cheesecake Factory is good. Cool.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'll pay because I know the price is there. I already know what's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
She went there, ordered stuff. Great. Start drinking crazy and threw up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
I don't like.
Know your limitations. You don't know your limitations. I basically ended up had to carry this woman to the car.
Grab her wallet.
Grab her wallet.
So she got drunk. You had to carry her to the car. Was she too drunk to pay the bill?
Oh, she didn't pay nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And
How
I was like,
about that?
Well, other than the fact that she didn't know how to handle her alcohol, that's what really turned me off. I don't like women who can't handle their alcohol.
Yeah, that's a turn off too.
Because why are you doing this?
I had a woman shit on herself first day.
Oh, that's it.
She drank so much, and she was so hot too. She was so fine.
Did you date her again? You went out with her again, didn't you?
I didn't go out with her again, but I did go over again and I hit.
That's
but I didn't go out.
Did you eat her? Did you eat her? Did you eat her ass out? Did you eat her ass
out?
Wait. I don't do those things.
So she got drunk and she boo-booed on herself? Or she just boo-booed on herself?
This was the worst date I've ever gone on. We went out on a date. She invited me out, okay? Said she wanted to go out and, catch a movie and have some drinks. We go out to Universal City. Long story short, she's gulping down all these Long Island iced teas. We go to the movies, 2-hour movie. The alcohol is now accumulating in her body. She gets fucked up. She immediately runs after the movie's over. She kind of falls out in the middle of the movie. After the movie, I nudge her and she runs to the bathroom. Wake up. Shits on herself.
Oh, Lord.
I had to go in there. This was the last movie. I had to go in there and wrap all these trash bags around her.
Oh, no.
She had all this shit on her clothes.
Oh, no.
Literally.
To get her in my car.
And you still hit it?
I hit 2 years later. 2 years later. I didn't hit immediately after. She begged me.
Man, you hung around for 2 years?
No, she hit me up maybe
on the humbug later, yeah.
And we communicated again, and how soon we forget. How soon we forget.
I think she manipulated you.
She manipulated me, but it was good. Hey, we got to move on, guys. So number 4, they will use your emotions to get what they want. I love you. I hate you. Advertisers and media use this. How do you handle this? How do you handle this situation? Because, advertisers and the media and politics, they do this all the time.
Marketing.
Marketing. Exactly. They hinge on your emotions. They show these commercials, Hallmark commercials and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All these things to get you to buy into what they're trying to sell. And people do it as well. How do you, we all know it's done. How do we handle this?
Well, by knowing what you like and not like, for one. I mean, emotionally, yeah, people are going to try and play on you, but you have to know, you have to be guarded a lot of times. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially when people come with emotions, and if it's early and it's emotional, that's a red flag for me. You're like, you hit me too heavy with these emotions already, or or if they know too much about you early, or think they know, you just can't be so open as a book where someone can read you like this.
Yeah,
agreed.
That's the way
And the media do that. They study the type of people they want to.
They're all psychologists.
Yep.
Commercial people are all psychologists.
Yeah.
They all have degrees in psychology, so they're playing on our stereotypes, their races.
Traditions,
beliefs,
tradition,
age, men. It's a wonderful thing what they do.
Yeah, tactic. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because you see a commercial like, oh, I got to get that. Mm-hmm.
Especially when they use
sex
especially
sales.
when they use that sex and a sexy female, sexy guy. You know what I mean? Depending on what they're trying to sell. But athletes, a lot of athletes, they use the athletes. If they use their favorite athlete out there, you're gonna he's
Actors.
using it or she's using it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it too. So
Like Carl Jr. used to use all the hot models that have burgers. Like, they only eat them big ass burgers.
Exactly. And if they did, they wouldn't be looking like that, right?
Hell no.
So the way to handle this is, the key word is emotions.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of emotions? How do you, when you're thinking emotionally, what do you need to do next? What do you need to do to counter that, if you will?
Well, sometimes it we're talking about here.
Pointing
Emotions.
You want to think logically.
No, okay. That's what that is.
Use
that
your
what
brain.
is that what you're trying to do?
That's what I was trying to say. Right.
You're trying to prove your point. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
But sometimes sometimes using sometimes cussing at somebody or being disrespectful to somebody, that's another way of manipulating somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So if you start,
that's on the list.
Yeah. So if you start manipulating somebody, you can fucking start talking shit,
talking down to people,
talking down the person, belittling them.
Yeah, or insulting a person, like
to get a reaction,
saying jokes about someone. Yeah. That's on the list here. Saying jokes about someone at their own expense.
Yeah.
Is a way of manipulating someone. Actually, it's a form of manipulation.
I agree.
I
agree with that.
We do that all the time on the show. We talk shit about one another all the time. As a matter of fact, let me move down.
Yeah,
to
we
that.
do talk shit about it, but it's because we love each other and we know that.
Yeah, it's right here. I call that the mentality show.
I love for y'all to make jokes about me. If it's funny, I love it.
But here's the thing. I've had it done. I'm not gonna lie. We joke about it, on the show here. And if you guys say anything that, I guess I'm the sensitive one here that hurts my feelings. As soon as I say something to you, and this is called manipulation. Yes. The first thing y'all say to me is, "You're being a hyena. You're being too sensitive.
Being a bitch.
You're being a bitch." Yeah, it's shit like, well, you won't say that to me. Hell no. But that y'all.
Tech would.
Yeah, he will. You're right. Exactly. That's a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
You guys are manipulating me, and I don't appreciate it. And I'm calling you out for
it.
By questioning your
manhood.
Thank you.
But see, that's the thing, though.
Y'all don't question my manhood.
No, but we saying you're being feminine.
By saying I'm being, exactly.
But see, here's the thing, though. Like, when it comes to manipulation like that, that's where your weak point comes out. You become weak, and we're like, okay, well, now we're gonna start. We're gonna
poke the bear.
Yeah. Right, poke the bear. That's on the list here.
We're trying to make you stronger.
Be a man, boy.
Yeah,
we're taking away your weakness.
Well, hey, let's not get out of control here. I've only mentioned it a few times where, hey,
we're taking away your fig nuts.
You guys said something that's we went too far. And, we need to talk about it.
I don't like it.
You've had some moments with us, though.
I've gotten better. All right, number 7, they make you feel guilty when they do something.
A big one.
Oh shit!
They turn it around on you. They always put the blame on you.
Amazing. Yeah. It works amazing on people.
Yes.
Guilt I would think, is the number one thing to do to manipulate someone.
Agreed.
You play on them like, oh God, I can't believe I did that. Yeah. And you question yourself to the point where I got to make this right. I got to make this right.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Yeah.
They're-
They're never wrong.
But
I
see-
hate to say it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say something terrible, but I hate to say women are great at.
Agreed.
Yeah, women are
Oh,
statistically, women are the best manipulators.
I
But
felt,
see, here's the thing, though. Like,
Sorry, women.
manipulation, when
this is the men's show.
when that manipulation kicks in, it's gonna be one of those where like they make you feel bad and then they play the victim.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, how did I become the bad guy
exactly,
here?
exactly.
Oh man,
You're like,
Exactly.
what? But you know what though? That's art. That's beautiful.
it's art.
It's
That's
master manipulation.
That's a master manipulation. Because if you
It's
can do
not
that,
easy to do.
How can you handle that? How do you handle something like that? How can you remedy that?
you can't. Well, see, here's the shit. If you know what you said, you got to pay attention to yourself, and you got to pay attention to what they're telling you. Because if you don't pay attention to yourself and what they're telling you, then you're stupid.
You'll lose it.
You'll lose it. You're like,
You
wait a
have
minute,
to
like-
stay focused. Like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. I did
Stay
not
focused.
do
Yeah.
what you're saying here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pay
And call them
attention
out
to
on their
what you're
shit.
saying.
And I've seen so many people do it through guilt. It's incredible because I'm like, you would say like, you didn't fuck up, my dude.
Yeah.
Remember, you didn't do anything wrong. She was out all night.
Yeah.
You're like, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not your fault you locked the door.
Yeah.
She was out till 5 a.m.
Yeah, this usually happens to nice people. You
Yes.
know, you got to call people out on their shit. When they do this to you, call them out. I got to move on, guys. They yell to intimidate you, to dominate the conversation, to get you to back down. When you have some type
That
of
bully
falls into,
tactic.
that falls into the same
it's a
shit.
bully
that
tactic
bully.
where you're like, oh, again, you're being too nice. You have to call people out on that shit. If somebody yells at you, you're having a conversation, somebody yells at you, they say the best thing to do to handle that is to remain calm.
Yeah.
Use your normal voice.
Just laugh.
Call them out on it, and it's going to embarrass them. It's going to make them feel like, fuck,
Yeah.
man.
But see, here's the shit
an
though.
asshole.
If you know you're with somebody that's manipulating you, that's treating you with disrespect, that's talking shit to you, being just negative, get the fuck away from them. Leave them.
Yeah, that's a cancer.
Leave them.
Yep.
Leave them.
Leave them. That's actually the remedy here.
Love yourself more, people.
Yeah, you know what? Since you brought it up, V and KC, let's move on. Let's move on to how you can handle all these type of manipulation tactics.
Right.
Manipulators are everywhere. Okay, your friends, family, advertisers, media, politicians, and even us on this show. We've done some form of manipulation, and we've been manipulated, as we admit it.
We're manipulating you right now.
Hell, when we talk about certain things on this show, we do it all the time. Now that you know the signs, you can either choose to do one of two things. Ignore it, like you said, V, or call out the attempted manipulator. Call them out on it.
Yeah.
On it. If you want them to continue, if you want to continue a friendship, a relationship, even in their family, whatever, call them out. If it's on TV, turn the shit off. Ignore it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to handle a master manipulator, okay?
Agreed.
All right, so folks,
We got time. Oh, we don't.
we got a few minutes. Yeah, exactly. Any last words, gentlemen, on this?
I'm big on calling them out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in situations where I could feel it going a certain way. Like, wait a minute, you're trying to put this on me.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. No.
Call them out.
Call them out.
You know what? I'm big on just telling to fuck off. Like, look, you're trying to fucking play me. You gotta go. I honestly, I don't care who you are. If I'm in love with you, if it doesn't matter who it is. For me, if I know you're trying to play me and you're being disrespectful or you're trying to play me, and I'm paying attention
Yeah.
to what you're saying, and it's like, wait a minute, I know what I said to you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You gotta go.
Did you believe this or not, gentlemen? You can even manipulate yourself.
Yeah.
You can actually
I
manipulate
agree.
yourself into doing things.
You mind fuck
that
your own self.
You
Yeah.
mind fuck your own self.
You do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, folks, if anybody's feelings were injured by today's show, we can't help you there. But if you're ever physically injured, then call, as KC mentioned earlier, Beloryan and Manukyan. Okay, folks? These are professional injury lawyers with real results, a firm with justice, honor, and integrity. They win 99% of their cases, folks. 99%.
99%.
That is incredible.
And still winning them.
Yeah.
And still winning. That is
a lot of money.
those numbers are higher than Corona numbers there, folks.
That's a lot of money.
So,
Yeah.
folks, for a free consultation, call today, 747-FO-FO-FO.
FO-FO.
Folks. That's our show. And we do this thing called Corny Pickup Line of the Week. All right, and we got a new thing. We're going to actually have KC. He's going to actually experiment. He's going to go out and use some of these corny lines
Yeah, I'm gonna.
coming up. Yeah,
I'll be
he's
going
gonna-
out with my cousin soon. I'm gonna use the lines just for the show.
He's going to, just for the show, he will do anything, almost anything for the show. He's going to go out and try these lines on women. It's all about how you deliver it, folks. So here it is. Here's the delivery. Drum roll. Do. You see her in the club. She's fine. This is what you say. It's all about the delivery, okay? Did you know that your body is 70% water and I'm very, very thirsty. All right, folks, that is our pickup
Sounds
line
so
of the
creepy.
week.
Though. I'm gonna use that one though.
It's a hot line, folks. Hot line. That's our show, folks. www.thementalityshow.com. Past episodes on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Black as hell.
The Mentality, folks. Show, folks. LATalkRadio.com and Facebook Live. Catch us on iTunes Radio, Google Play, and now iHeart Radio, folks. From KC, myself, Delano, and Vato V, folks. That is our show. Thanks for listening. Texie's not with us. He'll be back with us in a couple of weeks. Dr. Williams, by the way, big announcement, is now a part of our show. He's been on our show a few times. He's going to become a new member of our show. We need to give ourselves more credibility.
Yeah, we got credibility now.
We got credibility up in this bitch.
Shout out to Scully, baby. You know, already know the deal.
Scully.
Scully, if you're listening, what's up, homie?
Scully's probably in the backyard somewhere doing. He's in Lake Havasu.
Yeah,
Lake Havasu.
Oh, he's on the lake. He's on the boat.
He's out there.
Oh man, I hope he ain't outside.
It's 150. It's 175 degrees over there. Fuck that.
Yeah.
All right, folks. He used to have red hair. Now this shit is like what, orange. What I mean,
dark as
even
fuck.
redder. All right, folks. Remember, in life you're good, but with our help, you could be the best. We'll see you next week, folks.
Better than last week.
Peace.
Yep. Vámonos.
One love, y'all.
Where's the music at? See you guys later. Thank you guys.
You're listening to the